How's it going, guys? Jay Siemens here. Welcome back to a beautiful lake in Northwest Ontario. And today we're doing something a little bit different. You may know this, you may not. I have a production company called Thrive Visuals. Before I got into the YouTube world, I was creating a lot of videos for clients, doing, you know, photo, video, product videos, documentary style stuff, all that. I still do some of that. And I used to do, you know, a bit of everything, but now I do a couple projects I'm passionate about in the outdoor space, and yeah, a lot of them are fishing. And today we're gonna try to capture some topwater strikes with this beauty right here. This is called the Spitfire by Headbanger. You've seen me use a bunch of Headbanger baits for pike and muskie and bass. And yeah, this new topwater, I've had a chance to test it out a bit. And it's a killer. I've caught a bunch of smallies on it, but I want to try to get some largie strikes. Headbanger wants some largie strikes. So the game plan is, we got Brandon behind the camera. We got 2 Old Town kayaks. We are going to tie them together, make a flotilla, and I'm going to be filming probably with the FS5, the 70 to 200. We're going to be filming 240 frames per second. I'll talk about that more later, but essentially we're going to try to get some saucy, beautiful, slow-mo largie strikes. And I think like we have the best conditions imaginable. So no more talking. We're gonna bring you guys behind the scenes, and hopefully the largies are snapping. We need to attach our flotilla. I think this will be easiest to get good footage if we are strapped together. We don't have to worry about paddling. We can use the spot lock. I brought some rope along. Wow, that cut really easy. Brought the Leatherman along, and we're gonna tie together. There's a little saying, if you can't tie knots, tie lots. Perfect. We're tied together. We're probably gonna start with this white beauty on the bait caster, one of my favorite patterns. It should show up really good for strikes. And we got cloud cover, which is pretty key for largies feeling confident to come out and eat. So not that I'm an expert at catching topwater largies, but I'm feeling good about today. All right, we're gonna take our first cast. So with a lure like this, probably wanna fish it with like mono, just so that mono floats, stays on the surface, helps keep the lure up. If you have heavy line, it'll pull that lure down a little more. Yeah, here we go, first cast. Not doing slow-mo yet, I'm just kind of showing Brandon. Nice and tight to the trees. Oh! There we go. Today's gonna be a good day. We got our first largie on the Headbanger Spitfire. Not filming with the big camera yet, but I think today's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, Brandon, it's your turn. All right, our boy's rigged. You ready for this, Brandon?
I think so.
You're now a professional angler. You're getting paid to fish.
Yep.
Is this everything you dreamt of?
Everything I've dreamt of. And more.
By the way, Brandon's still single.
I'm still single.
It's been a long winter for Brandon. All right, we're gonna start beating the bank. Here we go. Headbanger Spitfire, topwater, montage, boom.
Boom. Kind of in front of you there.
Oh, unreal! Brandon's second cast.
Largy. Yeah.
How many? What's our cast?
To bass ratio?
Yeah, probably every
Pretty-
4 casts.
Pretty high.
Beautiful.
Little largy.
Nice. Good job, buddy. And that's a pretty decent sized bait to get a bite like that. Show me the magic.
Kick in action.
It does. The head moves really fast and the tail moves a little slower. All right, keep on doing it.
Go. I knew it. Jump. Jump. I'm sorry. Well. Thought I saw another one. Come on. Is that 3 straight casts? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that might have been unreal. Another one. What the heck? That, just as I stopped the head cam, yeah. Okay. Fast. Oh.
All right, guys, let's take a break out of the Talk gear. This is what I'm shooting with. This is the Sony FS5. I've had this camera for the last 4 years. I've used it hard. This is what I've shot so much of my, commercial work with. But it's a Super 35 sensor, so it's cropped a little bit. It's not a full frame sensor. As well, I'm using a Metabones adapter, which allows me to run Canon lenses on a Sony camera. So this is a 70-200, 2.8 Canon. Amazing lens for wildlife, sports, that sort of stuff. It just looks so buttery with this setup. And then this eyepiece, Sakudo eyepiece, is amazing. It's so tough to track that focus on Topwater because you're constantly needing to change the focus as the bait comes towards the boat, kayak. So that's super handy as well. And then I'm running this in 240 frames per second, so slow-mo. Typical videos you watch are 24 frames per second. I'm filming in 240 frames per second, so what that allows is when I put it into my editing software, I can slow down to 10% of real life of what you normally see. So all these shots you're seeing at 10% speed, typically. I have an addiction to slow-mo. But yeah, it's really hit or miss. I mean, there's so many variables, like the fish, sometimes these largies are eating it and they're not coming out of the water. Sometimes they are coming out of the water and I'm missing focus. So I love the challenge of that. Everything has to align just perfectly. But the other thing I'm doing is I'm recording in a way called end trigger. I can only record 8-second bursts of slow-mo with this camera. But how it works is I can have it buffering the whole time. So as soon as I press record, it'll actually save the 8 seconds previous. So I'm following every single cast. And then when something good happens, I count to 3 or 4 in my head. Maybe it'll jump once or twice. And then I press record and it'll take the 8 seconds beforehand. So it's really nice for filming stuff like this. At the end of the day, you only have clips that are actually of fish or strikes or whatever. So that's how I'm doing it. But got some cool stuff so far, I think. This lure's been good. It's I've never really largy fished with a wake bait like this, and it's crushing them. So anyways, we'll keep going.
Oh my goodness, that was instant. I don't think you had focus, or maybe not.
This lake is infested. Oh, I just got eaten by a fish after it got over the lily pad. Heads up! Oh, GoPro just landed beside you. I almost lost the GoPro. Oh. Were you on it?
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. We're on him. Oh, there's 2 swimming right here. I'm gonna flip out.
Okay.
Are you on it? This guy might eat.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. That was unreal. Unreal. I've never had largy fishing like this. I've caught big ones, but I've never had action remotely close to this.
Oh, that was cool.
Was it good?
Yeah, that was cool.
Guys, Spitfire, I'm telling you. There's like 3 more underneath them. This lake doesn't seem to have big fish, but this is the best Northwest Ontario largie action I've ever had, and they're absolutely crushing the Spitfire. Well, we switched things up. Brandon is now behind the camera, staying hydrated. How's it been going so far? It's tough, eh, to get everything timed?
It's tough, but we're trying. I think we got a couple nice strikes, but we're just looking for that perfect strike.
The perfect strike. I want, like, largies don't go airborne that often when they eat a bait. I mean, frogs more so, but these wake baits, I was talking to my buddy Tyler Anderson, Tyler's Real Fishing, and I asked him, like, what are ideal conditions? He says definitely cloudy if you're gonna throw a bait like this. And he said they're probably not gonna come out of the water, and we've only seen a couple times where the bass has actually come out of the water. So we're gonna keep going. There's so many largies. We're just fishing shoreline, any weedy, actually mostly wood and weed is where the fish are showing up. But this little bait has done amazing. That being said, it seems like this lake is overloaded. You could probably catch them with a cigarette butt. But we're gonna keep going and try to get that perfect strike. I've such an appreciation for, like, amazing eats, because it might only be a 2-second clip in a video, but you might spend a day, a week to get that one shot, and that's what we're trying to do. So enough talking.
Keep doing it.
Brandon might get the shot. He's coming. That might have been cool. It seemed like he kind of came out of the water. Yeah. Fish on command.
Good.
You ready?
Yep.
This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. My rod is in the lake. Things we do for the shot.
Good. They're just nipping it on top.
Heads up.
Oh.
Oh, I lost my GoPro.
Oh no.
Where'd it go?
It splashed right here beside us.
Is that where it splashed?
Yeah, there was a big splash right there.
I gotta go in for it. I just fried my GoPro because it doesn't have a cap on it. I gotta jump in right now. I gotta take my mic off. Grab this.
Okay.
I just saw 3 largies like right in front of me.
Really?
Yeah. There's so many bass down there.
Yeah?
I'm swimming with them.
Hey! He got it! He got it!
I can't believe it!
He got it!
It was deep in the weeds. This GoPro's definitely wrecked. It was deep in the weeds, and I just saw the back of the screen. Oh my goodness, victory. Okay, the amount of bass I saw down there was just outrageous. I'm gonna swim with the bass now because I'm wet anyways. It was just ridiculous. And we'll get some cool B-roll. That was the most scared I've ever been underwater. I went to the tree over there. I see a bass, see another bass. All of a sudden, I see this massive snapping turtle coming right towards me. His face just looking at me, and I just shrieked underwater. that was terrifying. I saw so many bass under that tree back there.
Yeah?
Unbelievable. That tree goes way out, and it was just loaded with largies.
How was that, Jay?
Oh, I did quite the tour. I went like halfway around this bay. So much fallen. Like, you wouldn't believe how many down trees there are. You don't see a fraction of it.
Yeah.
But I think I saw some old beds along there, old largie beds where they laid their eggs. But that tree over there was stacked, but they were a little bit deeper. So I'm not sure what that means. I'm just happy we retrieved our GoPro.
Post-swim donut,
Oh,
Jay?
today has been a roller coaster. Caught a bunch of bass, lost the GoPro. Found the GoPro, went swimming, ate some Tim Hortons donuts. What are these called? Fritters? Apple fritters?
Honey crullers.
Oh, cool.
Honey crullers. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a little more fishing yet, but I'm gonna talk about gear we're using. This is one of the situations where I like to use mono or fluoro. Fluoro floats, mono sinks, so it'll probably let your bait run a little bit better if you use monofilament. The clear line. I'm normally using braided, but for this situation, it works well. It's also a little more forgiving when you hook a fish, but it has some stretch. Brandon used a 7'6" medium light. This is a walleye rod. Nice soft rod, loads up good. On a spinning reel, 10-pound mono. You don't have to use a bait caster. I know bass guys always use bait casters, but if you're dealing with wind, if you're not comfortable with a bait caster, use a spinning reel. Yeah, 10-pound mono, direct to it. This one, I think this is 12-pound fluorocarbon. This is a 7-foot medium. This is like a slower action rod. It's a crankbait rod. So as far as location goes, we were kind of just beating the bank, but like fallen trees was really good. Lily pads, any swampy sort of area. But these fish have all spawned already. They've all done the process, and now they're hungry. A lot of the fish are a little bit skinnier, but they were like ferocious from what you saw. But anyways, we got a little more fishing to do, and then we're probably gonna call it a day. Brandon, how's the fishing been?
It's been wild to say the least.
Good
I
day.
don't even know how many fish we've caught.
I don't know.
It's uncountable.
It,
Infinite amount of fish.
I don't know what to say. This has just been a fun day. No big fish, but the action and just seeing them chase beside the boat. We were just teasing them and playing with them at the end. Like, I would tease them out of the wood, and then Brandon would have the camera ready, and I would just like almost figure eight them in front of the boat. It was, hopefully the footage is cool. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. But anyways, we're gonna do probably another couple more hours of fishing, and it's been good. This was behind the scenes on a Thrive Visuals video shoot. Headbanger. I'm thoroughly impressed with this lure. Yeah, we'll definitely insert some of the footage from throughout the day. And this is a pretty spectacular day of largie fishing, nothing big, but some of the eats that we witnessed, that is what I love to capture just as much as I love to catch the fish. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to wear your life jacket, whether you're on a kayak or a boat. We will catch you on the water
Very soon.
a little more emphasis.
Very soon. The plain one that you didn't bite on. Thank you.
He's still single.